everywhere sa media.
Yes,
Trying to explain na hindi pa bawal sa House rules yun. O sa rules ng Senate.
Well, sa
court.
Senate, of course, I don't want to comment dun sa ginagawa ng prosecution. I'm sure, napag-isipan nila, they have their own strategy. We'll respect that. Ako, pinalaki ako attorney sa law school na hindi naman tayo nakipagbangayan sa kapwa abogado unless it's within, the court. Diba? The court proceedings. So, hayaan na lang natin. But sa akin, it's more of, it's more of, kami, we're just quiet now kasi unang-una, tayong defense diba? So, intayin muna natin kung ano mga ilalabas talaga nila na depensa.
I wanted
bago
to say
tayo
na
sumagot.
iba yung pagpapalaki sa akin kaso hindi na ako lumaki
Yun nga,
Pero
sasabihin ko
naman,
din sana yun
In the sense na ako war freak ako We're completely opposite Kaya ginagalang ko to It takes more effort to
Tama.
exercise restraint than
Kaya
to
nga
go all out actually.
But I also admire din your style, Attorney Ferdy, no? Kasi yan yung, nakikita ko talaga how passionate you are when you fight for your client. So, definitely, lawyers are built differently kasi.
Yes.
So, but
Tama
you see
naman.
the good in all the different styles.
Yun din naman po ang hinahangaan ko sa inyong dalawa. Ikaw naman po, attorney, kasi parang kahit binabatikos ka na ng media, talagang you're very composed and very professional the way you respond to media.
Kasi Ma'am Ina, gusto ko sana, well, at least yung approach ko, factual lang tayo. Let's
Yes.
be as objective as possible. Unang-una,
Ang galing.
siguro kwento ko muna, hindi naman ako nag-apply as spokesperson sa DepEd So, at that time, the Vice President was looking for someone with experience
Yes.
sa GSIS. Kasi gusto niyang tulungan yung mga problema ng mga teachers sa mga GSIS loans, etc. No? So,
Kaya.
merong nagrekomenda sa akin, nakakilala niya. So, when I applied, I actually didn't apply for any position. Nagkataon lang after the panel interviews, the Vice President probably, I don't know what she saw, but she spoke to me and asked if I wanted to be, if I could accept being a spokesperson. I was very hesitant at first kasi hindi ko talaga, wala akong experience, hindi ko ito trabaho.
Pero talagang he is very composed. May kasabihan nga, di ba? It is better to be composed than to decompose. Mahirap naman yan.
Ito talaga si attorney. Talagang naisingit pa niya.
Anyway, sabi mo kanina sa akin nung mini-makeupan tayo, ang dami mong questions. So, shoot.
Kaya nga. Attorney
questions,
Powa, curious lang ako kasi Powa is a Chinese surname, right?
Apo, yes.
Are you a Chinese?
Yes, my family is Chinese. But obviously, yung lolo ko pa lang, nandito na siya sa Pilipinas. No? So,
Talaga po.
we're more Filipino than Chinese.
Born and raised po kayo dito sa Philippines?
Oo. My parents, then my dad was born and raised na rin here in the Philippines. No? So is my mom. And then yung lolo ko, dito na rin talaga siya nagnegosyo and all that.
Wow.
So yes, Chinese, but really, I identify myself as a Filipino na talaga.
Ano bang preferred ng if you don't mind, anong preferred na term ng mga Chinese for themselves? Chinoy ba? Di ba? Kasi Chinese-Filipino.
Kasi may gano'n, may Chinoy, may
Chinoy.
Filchay, di ba? Ganon. So,
Kung Filipino-Chinese, hindi naman penis. Wala naman gano'n, Oo.
wag naman siguro sana.
Wag naman, oo.
Wag naman siguro sana.
Anyway, alam mo, sanay naman siguro si Attorney Michael sa Limelight. Kasi di ba, may branch of the family niya na sa showbiz. Si Fernando Powa Jr. hindi ba
Hindi
kamag-anak?
po totoo. Baka po magalit sa akin si Senadora, no?
Palagay ko mas bagay sa kanya na maging kamag-anak si
Although-
Piolo Powasqual.
Wow.
Ang layo naman, pilit na pilit.
Grabe ka naman, attorney. Hindi kita binabara.
No, but pinapanood ko po si Fernando po nung bata ako, no? Yung
Talaga?
Panday. Pinapanood ko yan. Paghapon yan sa TV, diba? So,
Speaking of TV, itong impeachment, without going into the merits,
Of course.
alam naman natin, of course, it's a matter of great public interest.
Opo.
So, lahat ng facets niyan is covered by media. Sa iyong opinion as a lawyer, yun bang televised o publicized ang trial? Does it help the defense? Does it harm the defense? Or
I think-
does it help the prosecution or harm the prosecution?
you know, I hope you don't think this is a safe answer, no? But kasi ito yung totoong, nasa isip ko, double-edged kasi na highly publicized ang isang trial. Bakit siya, why does it help? Kasi gusto nating maipakita sa taong bayan, sa mga Pilipino, na walang basehan yung naging mga paratang aligasyon laban sa Vice Presidente for the past, I don't know, 2-3 years. No?
Yes.
But Bakit double-edged? Kasi, syempre, nandun talaga yung tendency na trial by publicity talaga yung nangyayari. At as you know now, we have social media. Hindi katulad ng mga previous impeachments. Now, we have social media. So, ibang opinion ang maririnig mo. There are more legal experts than lawyers in the country right now. Diba? So, ang daming iba-ibang opinion na marinig
Marami
mo.
mga attorney Google ngayon
Syempre, we're also very cautious and conscious of that. That's why I think it's very important na aside from the social media, tayo, bilang mga abogado, we don't blur the lines. Whether ano ang kulay mo sa politika, let's be objective when we talk about the law sa taong bayan para ma-explain natin na mabuti. That's why I'm saying it's double-edged. Kasi una, mapapaliwanag mo sa tao, yes, pero kailangan naman talaga ng transparency. Pero pangalawa, medyo masasubject talaga ang isang respondent, katulad ng isang akusado, sa trial by publicity. So we're very conscious of that.
Yan. Pero importante yung transparency. Kaso may isang kaibigan ko, advocate siya ng transparency, but for women's clothing daw. Anyway.
Nako, attorney.
Sino kaya itong kaibigan yun na to?
Hindi ko nababanggitin. Baka mabash eh. Anyway, Ina, may tinatanong ko sa akin kanina.
Marami akong tanong, attorney. Huwag kang mag-alala.
Hindi, may gusto kong lumabas na ngayon na tanong.
Ano
Kasi
ba?
tinatanong mo sa akin.
Sige.
Para sa akin, kung ano mas mahirap. Sabi ko, itanong mo kay...
Okay.
Itanong mo sa guest natin, wag sa akin.
Ano pong mas mahirap? Sumagot sa media or sumagot sa nanay mo?
Definitely sumagot sa nanay ko.
Talaga?
Kasi bago pa ako sumagot, alam na ng nanay ko yung sasagutin ko. Sasagot
yun
ko,
naman
diba?
pala.
So definitely sa nanay ko.
Sa nanay niyo po. Attorney.
Oo, hindi.
Baka marami ka rin.
Yung nabanggit kanina ni Michael, I'll just call you Michael,
Opo, opo.
Oo. Na yung defense team, na pag-usapan natin. So there are 19 ba na defense lawyers?
16.
16, oo.
Yan, sa ganyan.
Plus ikaw, kasama ka naman doon sa 16.
Abo, kasama na po.
Oo. Alam naman natin na, well, I speak only for myself. May mga mababait na mga abogado that lawyers have some of the biggest egos in the country.
It's true.
So, how are the dynamics, if you don't mind, in general terms? Paano kung may disagreement with respect to strategy, legal interpretation, etc.? Paano nyo nare-resolve? 16 lawyers kayo.
Natural naman po yan. As you say, diba, you have 10 lawyers in the room, you have 12, 15 opinions.
Oo.
But
Sinabi
I
mo.
think what works is we're working with a law firm. No? Well, may sarili akong firm, but ako lang naman talaga yung main na nasa impeachment. And then, we're working with Fortuna, Narvaez, and Salazar. No?
Yes, oo.
So, since may law firm ka, medyo it's different from putting 16 individuals together. Sa isang law firm, meron ng reporting lines dyan. May hierarchy na, kumbaga. So, we just work within the Fortuna, Narvaez system. Siyempre, si Sheila Season, who will be our lead counsel, really, is a partner in FNS. So, siya talaga yung, kumbaga, lahat kami may opinion, but at the end of the day, lahat din kami, kung anong sabihin ng lead firm, no? Talagang we will just have to set aside the ego and just abide by kung anong direction ng team. But more importantly, I think everyone is passionate naman sa team to really just parang itabi muna natin yung mga ego natin. Ang kailangan natin dito is madepensahan ng vice-presidente. So, it's easier said than done, but it's easier in our case. Kasi nga, we're working with a law firm na meron ng, kumbaga hindi ka na maghahanap sino magsusulat nito, sino magre-research nito. Meron na. And then it just comes up to us for
May
review.
follow-up lang ako before we go to Ina's question. Nabanggit mo na yung Fortune Narvasa. I hope you don't mind this question. Wala bang awkwardness considering that Sig Fortune is the brother-in-law of the Remulias?
To be honest, wala. Because si Attorney Sig, before I believe in Attorney Sig. I sat down with Attorney Sig early on. And very professional yung tao. No? So siya naman talaga, alam naman natin mga abogado, hindi naman maiwasan yung conflict. May minsan may kamag-anak ka na ganito.
Yes.
No? But very professional naman siya. And I've seen how he's fought for his clients. And I'm confident that, and I've seen it actually, that he's doing the same for the Vice President.
Okay. Ina.
Yes po. Ito po, attorney, curious lang po kami. Bilang legal counsel po ni VP Sara Duterte, ano pong isang bagay na gusto po ninyong malaman ng publiko tungkol sa kanya?
She's very different doon sa, I guess, pinoproject sa kanya sa social media.
Diba? Yeah.
Siguro dalawang bagay on the professional aspect. Very decisive yung
Yes.
ating vice presidente, no? Alam niya kung anong gusto niyang gawin para sa bansa. Alam niya kung anong gusto niyang
Chief
gawin
of
sa
the old
trabaho
block
niya.
talaga.
Oo.
Visionary.
And when she decides, yun na yun.
Yun na yun.
Very decisive. And you need that in a leader.
Yes.
Yeah, oo.
On the personal level, ano siya, very simple person.
And makulit din po. May mga ganun siyang
Makulit,
side.
no? Yeah, makulit. Very
You would
simple
know. You would know,
person.
Ina.
And I think it's really more of makikita mo siya bilang kung gaano siya kabuting tao, bilang
Sobra.
kaibigan at bilang isang ina. Yun talaga.
Tulad nung ginawa po niya kay Attorney Zulaika Lopez, talagang hindi niya iniwanan.
Ay, oo,
ganun
grabe
talaga.
yun.
Grabe
Bilib ako
yun.
ron.
Doon ako
Nakipag-away pa siya.
namangha
Oo.
talaga sa
She
kanya.
really values the people who work with her.
Yes, tama.
And kaya kumbaga hindi ka magdadalawang isip na to stick with her all throughout dahil nakita mo talaga yung sincerity niya sa tao.
Speaking of VP Sara, nandiyan na rin tayo sa topic na yan. Without going to any privileged information, is there any particular conversation na pwede mo i-share sa amin na that has stuck to your mind na tumatak sa iyong isipan with respect to VP Sara?
It's more of the private conversations that we have.
Without revealing anything to you.
More on the
Yeah.
personal level siguro. Yun yung masasabi ko. Kasi nga, ang parati kong sinasabi is, iba siya doon sa mga pinoportray sa kanya sa SOCMED or sa TV, pag may problema ka, she will really listen. So, pag nagsasabi ako ng problema kong personal, she will really listen, give me advice, and help me accept things the way they are now.
Pati ba love life?
Sinishare niyo po ba ang
Nasishare
love
naman.
life?
Pati love life, actually.
So pwede din pala siyang
Tama.
love guru din pala.
Love guru.
Love life.
I agree sa sinabi po ni Attorney Powa. She's really a good listener. Naalala ko nung nag-launch po tayo, Attorney. Talagang nakikinig siya
Ay,
sa'yo.
yes,
Yung
oo.
Salmo 109. Talagang nakatingin si VP Sara sa kanya. Nakikinig po talaga
She's
siya.
talking about yung lunch nung after
Nung
araw ng Davao.
araw ng Davao.
Yes.
Yes.
No, but she is. Singit ko lang siguro to. She is.
Opo.
And nung nasa DepEd nga kami, ang gusto niyang gawin is really to go down to the school level para kausapin yung mga teachers kung ano talaga yung problema nila. Kasi nga, may ang laki ng DepEd na sometimes yung genuine concerns hindi na umaabot sa central office.
Yes.
So, yun yung talagang ginagawa niya nung nasa DepEd kami.
Yes.
Well, anyway, may question kami, medyo personal.
Okay lang.
Sabi mo naman may loved one ka. No?
Oo.
Anong one?
Attorney Ferdy, I think we'll both agree. Siyempre, matalo sa argumento with your loved one. Bakit? Kasi sa loved one, wala ka ng motion for reconsideration, final and executory
Wala
ka
pa.
agad.
Ayun. Tama naman. Tama naman.
Do you agree, Ina?
Hindi ako makarelate, Attorney. Wala kasi akong boyfriend.
Ganun ba? Ayan, in-announce mo pa talaga, no? Ayan, naku, lagot ka.
News of global significance.
Naku, in-announce mo, maraming magme-message sa'yo.
Naku.
Lagot ka ngayon. Naku ka.
Sorry na.
Anyway, go ahead. Ang daming mong
Oo
tinis ng
nga,
questions
I also heard, Attorney, that you, nag-aral ka po sa Australia.
Opo,
Ay, nga pala, no?
Oo, diba?
What's
For
up
my
with that?
undergrad.
Oo.
For my undergrad.
And then
Opo.
you both majored in creative arts and Italian
Yes,
studies. Does
yes.
that also mean you speak Italian?
Yes.
Really?
I
Saan
speak
ka naman
Italian.
dyan, attorney?
Anong gusto mo sabihin?
Halimbawa, nililigawan mo si Ina.
Uy, grabe
Kunyari
naman. Kamusta lang? Kamustahan
Oo,
lang.
oo,
Attorney naman. Kamustahan lang. Kamustahan lang.
Mamma mia, sei molto bella.
Ano ibig sabihin?
Ano ibig sabihin ko?
My God, you're so beautiful.
Wow!
Uy.
No, but yeah, I dito, Xavier ako, and then nung college, undergrad, sa Australia, ako sa Adelaide.
Oh, but why? What drove you? Was that a deliberate choice? Was it
alam
required
mo,
of your by your family?
Sa totoo lang, Attorney Ferdy, I wasn't, I wasn't the best child growing up, no? Meaning, problema din, naging sakit ng ulo din ako ng parents ko.
Parang
Talaga.
pamilyar yata sa akin yung story na yan.
Sa Xavier,
Relate ka ba?
although I was doing
Relate ako.
well academically, disciplinary-wise, medyo makulit ako na bata, no? So, nag-continue on yon kahit nung high school. I had had a fun high school. I guess that's that's how you put it nicely. And then, so naisip nila, baka magandang ipadala ko sa Australia. Nila, meaning family ko. Kasi yung tita ko and yung tito ko were professors sa isang university there.
I
So,
see,
pinadala ako
okay.
sa Australia and I wanted to take up law.
Okay.
But ang sabi sa akin sa Australia, ng university, if you want to take up law, you'll have to apply for permanent residence. Because why else would you want a law degree here? Kasi ibang-iba yung batas nila sa atin.
Hindi naman magagamit dito,
Ibang
di ba?
sistema. So, ako talaga, bala ko talaga umuwi ng Pilipinas. So, I did the next best thing. Hindi kasi ako pinapayagan ng parents ko na mag-theater dito. So, I took up creative arts in Australia. I took up theater, actually.
Wow, yung pala yung reason.
Yun,
ano?
ang creative arts majoring in theater, performing arts.
Wow.
So how is education in a Western country different from sa Pilipinas?
Sa Australia, I can only speak of Australia.
Of course.
Ibang-iba siya kasi focused siya. So yung course mo, kunyari dito sa Pilipinas, diba, mag-accounting ka or something, marami ka pang general subjects first year, second year sa college, diba? Sa Australia, very focused siya. Wala kang general subjects. So kung theater ka, meron kang
Puro
voice, meron kang acting, meron kang theories of theater, puro ano lang, puro theater talaga. So it's focused. So after that, kumbaga, nag-specialize ka talaga sa theater.
Kaya pala
kang
natuto ka
general
ng
subjects.
Italian, ha?
Galing, ano?
Italian, I did that as my second major lang.
So double major?
Actually. Minor,
Ah, minor. Oh, pero
Minor in
natuto rin siya, no?
Natuto.